What is up, YouTube? I know I don't do these videos that often, but I figured I would start updating more frequently on this channel, um, because I just figured, I like doing it anyways. I just never really had the time, or I didn't make the time. But I'm also updating you because my 340 gallon, it's cracked. That's why these plants, the pothos, is all along the top. The roots, they're all in the water. This used to be in the sump of my 340 gallon, but unfortunately the seam cracked. Water didn't go anywhere. I'm gonna repair it. It's 1-inch thick acrylic, so I can repair it with a couple of rods and some acrylic weld. I had to move the biker back in here. Other than that, they're doing well. Haven't spawned yet. Female's been getting nice and fat. I've been feeding them a lot of foods to try to encourage them to spawn and lay eggs. Because the problem is he wants to spawn, she doesn't want to lay. That's the problem I have. Also, my male Umbee, he's now blind in his right eye. I've tried to treat him with salt, all kind of stuff, just because obviously I don't want to blind Umbee. And it just came out of nowhere. One day I woke up and he was blind like that. Unfortunately, I guess that happens with having all these decorations. That's why I like to go bare bottom. But I mean, it's just a risk you take when you have wood and all this kind of stuff in your tank. They bump their eye and boom, you scratch it, it gets cloudy. Try to treat it, doesn't heal. But I mean, he's eating fine, still putting on size, so he's gonna make it through. It's just that he's blind now in one eye. But as you could see, he was pretty aggressive towards me. Female, same old female. She just refuses to lay. I don't know if she has reproductive issues or what, but every time she lays like 20, 30 eggs, no matter what food I give her, no matter how much calcium I give her, or how much vitamins. I've been soaking the food in Vitachem, all kind of stuff to try to encourage her to lay eggs. She just won't. Looks like I have a crazy amount of heaters in here. Those two on the left weren't working that well. I took these when my 340, since it cracked, I just put them in here, so those ones are the ones that are on. That's a titanium one. It's on, but it doesn't work that well. So if by tomorrow my temperature stays stable, I'm taking those two out and leaving those two in. So yeah, I mean, this tank, it'll do for a while. I was planning on maybe moving them to the 340. Not soon, but eventually, because they're obviously a big fish. They're going to require a lot of space. This 240 gallon is definitely not big enough for their whole life. But I mean, what can I do? I'm in a rock and hard place right now. It's probably going to cost me about $100. And as you can see too, I've put some plants in the tank. This is water Sprite. They haven't ate it. They haven't bit it. It looks a little bad right now because I got it shipped through the mail, so it's melting back a bit. But I kind of wanted to prove a point that you could keep plants with large aggressive cichlids. And it's also just healthier for the tank in general to have plants. Helps with the nitrates. So I'm gonna try it out. It's been in there for about a month. They haven't tore it up, so if that does well, because water Sprite grows really quick, if that does well, then I'm gonna move it over here as well. As you can see, there's more roots from that pothos plant up there. But yeah, if that does well, I'm gonna get more of that and put a lot of water Sprite in here, because I think it's realistically it's healthier for the fish to have plants. But as you can see, he's blind in that eye, poor guy. But I mean, he's still a beast. He still attacks me through the glass. Still looks nice. He did lose his color for a while. He was pretty pale. But it's been about a month now since he's had that blind eye, and he's just been fine from it. It doesn't seem to faze him at all. He still eats. I'm pretty sure he could still see out of it, because when I taunt him with my fingers,